Say it again and again and again. We've never had.
I ain't gonna lie about Trump's mogging right here. Trump is mogging. It doesn't have a recessed maxilla. I mean, he was looking pretty fat and old recently, but right here, that height mog, I like the strategy. I like it.
A friend like President Trump in the White House.
Good guy.
It's not even close. And I think you can judge that by not merely by the frequency of our meetings, but by the content and the intent.
So even he's aware of the frequency. Like, how many times does this guy need to show up at his house? He's not even in the White House at this point. That's how close friends they are. He's not showing up in D.C. He doesn't meet with the other politicians. Trump is pushing in the chair at his own fucking house.
I think Israel is very blessed to have President Trump leading the United States, and I'll say it, leading the free world at this time. I think it's not merely Israel's great fortune. I think it's the world's great fortune.
Well, I just want to say that it's very important.
Didn't Trump look a lot happier next to Zohar Mamdani? I'm going to point it out. When Mamdani pulled up to the White House, they were giggling, they were laughing, they were holding hands and skipping through the Oval Office. He stands next to Netanyahu, and it looks like you have to be with your friends, your mom's friend's son. He doesn't want to be here. He doesn't want to be on this play date. The next day that Trump met with Mamdani, he's putting on the purple sweater. He's dressing like him. Right here, there's no manhood. He looks depressed.
Who the Prime Minister and President of Israel is. We have a great relationship. It was an honor to speak before your leaders. That was a great honor for me. I think it has not happened before, or something they told me. But the relationship's been extraordinary, and Bibi's a strong man. He can be very difficult on occasion, but you need a strong man. If you had a weak man, you wouldn't have Israel right now. Israel would have been, Israel with most other leaders would not exist today.
Okay, so
They would not exist, and now they're stronger than ever. Yeah, please.
is he ever going to explain why they need to exist? Like, why does Israel need to exist? What is his justification of that? And so I'll say this about this picture, right? Because this is Secretary of War, and this is a white man. Kick's not going to like this take. I just tweeted this. Somalis scamming in Minneapolis, bad, deserves punishment. Absolutely deserves criticism. But the white men, the WASP white men, these people here, the Protestants, the people, this is the demographic that started this country right here, that are selling out America from the inside out to people like this, that are bringing us into war, they deserve exile. This is treasonous. It's not even comparable. Two things are bad, but to put this on the same level playing field, some Somalis, they're setting up daycares, they're scamming some tax dollars. Bad. This person is bringing our country into war. A white man shaking hands with the most evil man in the world, with somebody who is intentionally destroying our country for his own personal gain to establish greater Israel. If you're going to go and point fingers, this is a message to everybody on Twitter who has who's freaking out about the Somalis in Minnesota. Yes, it's bad. Take an ounce of that anger and apply it to this right here, especially the white people. All the white people, you're mad about illegal immigrants coming in. Absolutely. They can't spell learning. But this here, our country going to war for these people, for this, if you don't apply an ounce of that same anger, you're a fraud. And we know why you're quiet about that. We know why the same people who are tweeting nonstop about Somalis in Minneapolis are not saying a word about this. This is treasonous. I'll take 1,000 IMD captains now before I take a treacherous white man like this any day. I'll take 10,000 Somali pirates in our country to exile somebody treasonous like this.
But there was a major explosion in the dock area where they load the boats up with drugs. They load the boats up with drugs. So we hit all the boats, and now we hit the area. It's the implementation area. That's where they implement, and that is no longer around.
Is that one of these strikes that the U.S. is trying to...
I don't want to comment.
President Trump.
He's avoiding the questions about the strike in Iran.
Yesterday there was an explosion overnight, and the Russians say that Ukraine tried to hit the residence of President Putin. Do you have any information?
No, I don't know about it, actually, and I don't, I just heard about it, actually, but I don't know about it. That would be too bad. That would not be good.
What was the outcome of your telephone call with President Putin this
I had a
morning?
very good talk this morning. I waited till this morning because it was pretty late by the time we finished, like 2:30 in Russia, 2:30 in the morning. And we had a very good talk. We spoke at 8 o'clock in the morning, our time, and it was a very productive talk. I mean, we have a...
Did they color coordinate their fits for this fucking dick suck content? It was...
SNEAKO, I respect you for always speaking the truth, even when it gets repetitive. It's needed. May all
Yeah,
of us
when
you.
people say that these talking points are repetitive, it's I don't get it. It's like, oh, you're tired of hearing this stuff, brother. Then go watch somebody play a video game or jump around on Monkey. I don't care. Then leave the stream if you think this is repetitive. Obviously, this stuff needs to be said when this is happening all the time. When Israel's trying to drag us into another war, this stuff needs to be talked about. Oh, I don't want to talk about Israel. Then jerk off and leave the stream, dumbass. Go watch porn. Like what? Why? Like what? This is repetitive. Is there?
A few very thorny issues, as you can imagine. He knows about thorny issues probably better than anybody in the world. That it's working out. We have a couple of issues that we're going to get resolved, hopefully. And if we get them resolved, you're going to have peace. You're going to have Ukraine. They're losing 26,000 soldiers a month. Can you believe it? A month. 26,000 young, beautiful soldiers.
Hey, Tazo, thanks for the host, man. Wazo in the chat. You remember Tazo from Japan? I was showing love to his stream earlier. I appreciate that. What's up, Tazo fans? This is not an IRL stream. We're cortisol spiking watching Trump and Netanyahu's meeting from 30 minutes ago. So welcome to the politics show. We're going to get to real content in a second. See how long you guys even stay here. Thanks for the raid.
Relatively small, but a lot, still people, and it's a lot of people. But 26,000 soldiers were killed last month. Yeah, please.
President Trump, are you going to allow Turkish forces, or do you expect Turkish forces to be stationed in Gaza?
So I have a great relationship with President Erdogan, and we'll be talking about it. And if it's good, I think that's good. And a lot will be having to do with Bibi. We're going to be talking about that. But Turkey's been great.
So Turkey's going to work for Israel now? Turkey's going to work for the idea? Is that?
And he's been, excellent as far as I'm concerned. I don't know about you. To me, he's been very good.
Can you tell me a little bit about your relationship with Prime Minister Netanyahu and how important it is for you to see him be pardoned by the Israeli president?
Look, he's a wartime prime minister. He's done a phenomenal job. He's taken Israel through a very dangerous period of trauma. Israel,
trauma,
other people.
Bro, like, can you just drop the Holocaust stuff? It's just like, oh my God, bro. Could we ever be done with the Holocaust stuff? When can we move on? Do you see? Imagine the Japanese have moved on completely from Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Do you hear them talk about this all the time? No, they have a good relationship with the U.S. now. They don't cry about it all day long. Far more people. How many people died in Hiroshima, Nagasaki? It's equivalent to a Holocaust. And we don't hear them cry about it all. They just say sumimasen. They put on their Hello Kitty ears and eat some ramen noodles, man. They just move the fuck on. But all the time, it's like you need. Never forget Holocaust, October 7th. Oh my life, it's so hard. We need to keep. Oh my God, insufferable, man, insufferable.
Force, the likes of which very few countries could have handled, and we worked together, and we were extremely victorious, to put it mildly. Now I hear that Iran is trying to build up again, and if they are, we're going to have to knock them down. We'll knock them down. We'll knock the hell out of them. But hopefully that's not happening. I heard Iran wants to make a deal. If they want to make a deal, that's much smarter. They could have made a deal the last time before we went through,
the art of the deal
on them, and they decided not to make the deal. They wish they made that deal. So I think again they should make a deal. They want to make a deal.
Didn't Iran get through the Iron Dome?
But sometimes that doesn't happen. Yeah, please.
Mr. Trump, going for News Israel. Would you support the overthrow of the Iranian regime?
Who?
To overthrow the Iranian regime. Can they get somebody who speaks fucking English to ask these questions?
Overthrow of a regime. They've got a lot of problems in Iran. They have tremendous inflation. Their economy is bust. Their economy is no good. And I know that people aren't so happy, but don't forget, every time they have a riot or somebody forms a group, little or big, they start shooting people. They kill people.
Sigo, aren't you a part of the Holocaust? Yeah, then that's why I'm not fucking crying about it all day. My grandfather was a Jew. My grandfather, who literally hid his entire life after leaving Europe and was in Haiti around all these blacks, married a black woman and kept it secret he was Jewish until to the grave he took that secret. That's some G shit. Instead of, the Holocaust. My grandfather manned the fuck up, had some half black kids, and left it behind. My mommy died in the Holy. He just moved on. Can we have more Jews like my grandfather? Great point. Man up. Move on. Are you going to cry about it forever? Or are you going to have some half-black kids? I'll have some half-black kids instead of crying about me mommy in the Holy.
And the people tend to... I've watched this for years. There's tremendous discontent. They form 100,000, 200,000.
You lost all credibility when you said you're Jew. Then leave the stream, dumbass. You fucking idiot. Then get the fuck out of here and leave forever. If I don't have credibility, then okay. Then go watch some VODs from a streamer who stopped.
All of a sudden,
bye, ban.
Getting shot. And that group
Shit.
So I watched it for years. They're vicious people. Yeah.
Mr. President, will you support an attack, Israeli attack on Iran if Iran will not have a deal? If Iran will continue with their ballistic missiles and also nuclear weapons?
If they will continue with the missiles, yes. The nuclear, fast. Okay. One will be yes, absolutely. The other was we'll do it immediately.
Mr. President, on from 10 or 12 minutes, what are your plans regarding Gaza for the next few weeks?
Great question. What are your plans regarding Gaza in the next few weeks?
Dealing on Gaza. That's why this very great prime minister is here right now. We're talking about Gaza. We're talking about a lot of things. We have about 5 major subjects that we're discussing, and Gaza will be one of those subjects.
Mr. President, can you guarantee that the last hostage
So they didn't even talk about it. He flew all the way there, and they didn't even talk about it.
will be released before we continue to the second phase of the Gaza plan?
Well, let's put it this way. Every hostage just about that's been released was released because of me, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner, my whole team, Marco Rubio, Pete Hegseth. They were all released because of us. None were released
Jared Kushner married his daughter, Ivanka Trump, by the way, and she converted to Judaism.
in the Biden administration. None. They were all released because of us. Then,
Dude, you look at this smile. This is an evil smile. He's literally using Trump as a fucking puppet. Netanyahu's hand is shoved all the way up Trump's ass. Sorry for the, being a little bit, but that's why he's doing this face, because he doesn't have to say any of it. He's puppeteering Trump like a good little goy bitch so much. He could just shut up and let him do all the talking. This is the best example of a Shabbos goy. Do you know what a Shabbos goy is? This is a great way to explain what it is. So, on the Sabbath, on Saturday, Jews are not supposed to work. So, Jews cannot turn on the lights, they can't open the fridge, they can't turn on the AC, they can't drive, they can't press an elevator button. But they need to function. So they have something called a Shabbos goy. This is Trump right here. He's a Shabbos goy. What that means is they get a good goy, to come over to their house and do all the tasks that they can't do. Now they have their favorite goy turn on the lights, start the car, get the water from the fridge, vacuum the floor. They do all the work that they're not supposed to do on their day of rest. Trump is a Shabbos goy.
we had a lack of releases with respect to the dead. And all of a sudden they started coming back because I said, nope, you said you're going to. We have one wonderful young man whose parents are right now inside. And he's, what beautiful parents, a beautiful brother and sister, and like a beautiful family, and they're waiting for their son. It's the only one left, and we're doing everything we can to get his body back. And the parents just said, hopefully he's alive. And I said, I'd love you to think that way. Okay?
President Trump,
Everything we can.
do you have President Trump?
Out of all of these people, and I'm not just talking about the final 20.
Right.
Look at all of the people. What do you think the total number is?
255.
255.
254 came out. One more.
Think of that. And we got them all.
President Trump.
All the hostages are
Gaza reconstruction of Gaza. President Trump, Gaza reconstruction.
like 200 hostages versus what, 30,000 children. It's like, how is this even a?
Gaza reconstruction of Gaza will begin even before Hamas is disarmed.
I think it's going to begin pretty soon, yeah.
Before
He's looking forward to it, so am I. Look, what a mess. What a mess it is. And it's been a mess
Yeah, because what do you mean? What am? Yeah.
for centuries. It's been a mess for a long time. It's seems to be born for that. But we're gonna straighten it out. No, we're already.
Did you hear what he said? He said Gaza was born to be a mess. It's just like this underhanded, just straight up racism that he's doing. So it's the same thing as when he said Haiti's a shithole. He's calling Palestinians and Arabs. He's just saying they're incapable of creating anything that's not a mess. You know, maybe it's the bombs that you funded. Maybe it's all the bombs. Gaza was left in rubble. Yeah, it's a mess. Yeah, I know, but he just said it's been like that for centuries. No, it wasn't. That's not true. When they came in after the Nakba, yes, it started becoming a mess. But he's saying like, oh, it's just like that's what the people are like there. He's saying the people. It's inherent that it's genetic for the people to turn it into a mess. You heard that, right? It's just really underhanded little Shabbos goy comment.
Seems to be born for that. But we're gonna straighten it out.
It was born for that.
We're already starting certain things. We're doing things for sanitary conditions and others. But Gaza's a tough place. You know the expression? It's a tough neighborhood. That's truly a tough neighborhood. Yeah, you had a question in the back. Go ahead. Yeah, please go ahead.
I'm asking about the relationship between you and the Prime Minister.
What about it?
They said that there is no relationship, good relationship between you.
I don't think it can be better. We just won a big war together. You know, if we didn't beat Iran, you wouldn't have had peace in the Middle East because nobody would have been able. The Arab countries who have been fantastic would not have been able to make a deal. If we didn't wipe out their nuclear, we wiped it out. If we didn't wipe out with our beautiful B-2 bombers, if we didn't, and we sent a lot of Tomahawks in there also, by the way, from a submarine.
And what about the pardon that the President of Israel will give the Prime Minister?
Pardon? Oh, I think he will. How do you not? He's a wartime prime minister who's a hero. How do you not give a party? You know,
Look at his
it's a
face,
hard
bro.
thing not to do it. I spoke to the president, and it's on. I mean, he tells me it's on its way.
Mr.
Can't
President,
do better than that, right? Please.
Mr. President, can I follow up on Venezuela? Was the facility taken out by the U.S. military, or was it another entity like the CIA?
Well, I don't want to say that. I know exactly who it was, but I don't want to say who it was. But it was along the shore.
Mr. President, have you or anyone in your administration talked to Maduro in recent days?
Well, I spoke to him.
Recently?
Pretty recent.
Bro, why the fuck is BB? Why is he here? He's literally just here to show everybody that Trump is his bitch, right? They're not asking him any questions. They're standing next to each other as if they're both part of this press conference. Every single question was directed at Trump while he stands there and smiles. This is a humiliation ritual to show who's in charge. This is a press conference in the United States of America. He's just standing there. He's showing you. Why is there an Israeli flag here? This is in Florida. And anybody who doesn't believe what I'm saying now, that I know some people say it's repetitive, but so many people, I still see retards in the chat, oh, Muslim this, terrorist that. This is Florida. They have a giant flag here, and he's showing you that Trump is his bitch. He's doing all the work for him.